Hey guys, happy Thursday. Today I'm going to be showing you how to draw a Charizard. As you guys know, I love Pokemon and Charizard is just really cool because he's got wings and he's got fire and horns and he's just really a cool looking Pokemon. So I'm going to show you how to draw him today. Now this one definitely is a little bit tricky. There's a lot of little shapes and lines and things, so you definitely want to start with a pencil first, okay? And definitely have some patience with this one. Don't give up on it too fast, just keep trying. Most of it's not that bad, but there's just a few areas that are a little bit more work than others. But make sure you start with pencil, get yourself an eraser, and get the colors that you want to use, and let's get started. To start off our drawing, we're going to make a curved line for the chest and the belly that you see right here. You want to do this closer to the bottom and right in the middle so that you still have space for the wings and the head. I'm going to do on this one a little bit lower than I did on the example. So I'm starting where like the armpit would be. And I'm making a curved line. And I'm only going to have it go up a little ways. I'm not going to have it go all the way up as high as this one. I leave a little space, and then I keep going. If you do make it go all the way, it's fine. It's just a little bit different way to draw it. So there's my belly. Now I'm going to draw these legs. So on this one, we'll start right here. I'm going to do kind of like a curved line like that. And then one that's a little smaller next to it. And then how I did the feet was I made a straight line coming out on each side. And then I made 1, 2, 3 curved lines like that. Then you can do your little pointy claws. If it's easier for you to just draw the shape of the foot and then add the triangles, that works too. But especially because I have to use marker for these videos, that's how I'm going to do it here. If you're doing pencil, obviously you have a lot more freedom with it. Now starting pretty much across from this leg, but you don't want to do it in the empty spots. I'm going to go a little above and do another curved line. This one's a little bit different shape and that's fine. A smaller one underneath it like that. And then 2 straight lines for the feet and 1, 2, 3 curves. And then I can add my claws. Now since I have the feet, I'm going to draw that little curved line like a frowny mouth for the belly. I'm going to start it right above this left leg here. And just do a curved line. Now that got really off center, but you know what? That's okay. It'll just look like my Charizard is turning to the side. But in this one it's a little more centered. Oh well. Now, right above where the body like ends or where you stop drawing it, we're going to draw the arm. So I do a little kind of a zigzag like that, each side. And then I like to, right above it, make a little bump, and this is for like the shoulder. And then you just kind of trace the same shape next to the bottom of the arm. For the hands, I did like this, kind of like a long, sort of curved, pointy triangle shape. And then you can add little lines to make the claws at the end. Perfect. And then we are going to draw the neck. So the neck, it kind of angles in on both sides right above the shoulders. And then once you feel like they're close enough together, then you want both lines to go straight up. Alright, so for the head and the mouth, this one's going to be a little tricky because there just aren't really any super like easy shapes that I can name for this one. So just follow with me and do the best you can and make sure to start with pencil so you can change it if you need to. We'll start with the bottom jaw here. So right in the middle of the neck, draw a line that angles down, then goes straight, and then goes up a little bit. So see, it goes 1, 2, 3. You can also add a little curved line right here, but don't go too far because you need space for the tongue. All right, now we're gonna draw the little inside lip area, see what separates the orange from the red in this drawing. So I'm gonna make the curved line, see, like that. And then it's gonna angle up. So it's not gonna be the same as this bottom jaw. We don't want it to go like way over here. We want it to go up. So I'm gonna do a straight line that angles up to maybe just about as far as the back side of the neck. And then another straight line that angles up this way. I think it'll be easier to add in the teeth right now on the bottom jaw. So I'm gonna do a little triangle here and a little triangle here. And I also wanna add in the tongue right now. So you do a little curved line for the bottom of the tongue, and then you can kind of just like do some weird curvy lines. I made this one a little bumpy, and just make sure the end is round. And now what we can do is we can make the other side of the mouth, which matches this side that we already drew. So I'm gonna go up a little ways, and then I'm gonna draw a little triangle tooth there, a little triangle tooth there, and then the top of the mouth kind of bows in like that. So we go down and up. All right, now we'll do the top of the kind of the snout nose area. So starting right above this line, go up, down, and back up again. And then we're gonna go down slowly, but before we get all the way down here, see how it's kind of parallel, there's the same distance? We're gonna make a bump right here actually. And then we're going to draw a line that goes out like that. That's for his horn. We're gonna finish the horn. And then I like to draw like a little angled line like that, and that's kind of good for the cheek. Now in here, you can draw a little nostril, and for the eye, I did a circle, and then I did an angry eyebrow, so he looks mad, so when you see the fire coming out, it looks cool. All right, we got that tricky part out of the way. The rest of it, I think, is much more simple. Before we do the wings, we're gonna do the tail, because the tail goes in front of the wings, so we wanna draw that first. So starting like right underneath the middle of the body, you can draw a curved line, and then you can continue that curved line and have it kind of come up and over, like the tail is curling, going back that way. We wanna draw this line here, so kind of in the middle of this big shape. Make a little line like this, with a little curved line over it, and it looks like the tail is curling. And then we also are going to draw a little line like this, a curved line underneath, for where like the lighter color is going to be. Then we're gonna draw just the end of the tail. So imagine if this continued over here, and we can kind of have it angle up. And I make the top a little bit rounded, not super pointy. And now we want to add the fire. When I draw fire, I kind of have it curve in and then go out. And on the outside, it makes a little point for the flame. And I just do a couple more little curvy lines and little points at the end. An important thing to make your fire look good is you want it to be bigger at the bottom, but get smaller and pointier at the top. Don't forget to add this line in here as well with your pencil or marker. I totally forgot to do this until I was already coloring it in, so I'm showing it to you now. All right, now we're ready to just add in our wings, so we're gonna do that. I like to do this a little ways above the shoulder. I do a bump like that, and then you're gonna do a curved line. You wanna leave some space on the side. Then what we're gonna do is make this kind of pointy part that you see here. And now we're gonna make the curved outside. So it curves out pretty much as far as you can let it go, and then it kind of curves under. And now that I have most of the outside shape, I'm gonna actually kind of trace along what I did. So see, now I made the area that's gonna be orange. I'm going to do the other side. And now I'm gonna draw this little zigzag inside the wing. I do 1, 2, 3, and then it connects back to the body. All right, and the last thing I need to add is this little flame coming out of his mouth. So I'm gonna add this big flame, remembering to keep it a little bit bigger at the bottom, like kind of thicker, and then when it gets to the top, I'm gonna let it thin out a little bit. All right, and my other Charizard is all finished now, and it's all ready for me to color it in. So I'm gonna use both markers and crayons. I'm gonna use markers for the fire, so it's really bright, and then crayons for the body. But what I wanna do is color this one in to look like the shiny version of Charizard, which is like got black and blue flames, which I thought would look kind of cool. But you can color it in any way you want. This is the original, the regular version, so if you want to copy it, you can do that, but just take your time and have fun. Alright guys, I'm all done. As you can see, I didn't use a black crayon because I can't find my black crayon. And I had to use this black marker, which is super dried out, so the coloring didn't look quite the way that I wanted, but that's okay. I actually really like this one, so I'm fine because I like this one a little bit more, but it was still fun to try some different colors on this one. But just take your time, guys, and make yours however you want. Alright you guys, I hope you had fun drawing your Charizard with me today. I definitely like this one a little bit better that I made. This one's okay, but it would have been nice if my colors agreed with me, so I'm just gonna hold up this one. But yeah, I hope you had fun. I hope you were patient with yourself and made sure that you just kept trying. I'd love to see how your Charizard turned out, and I will see you guys on Tuesday with another drawing video. Bye!